Okay, right, welcome to my second video vlog. Okay, so I've decided to move the iPad around the other way this time, and some of you may well see the beanie hat. I had a few people mention to me, why are you wearing a beanie hat when you're vlogging? Well, I wore the beanie hat because I didn't do my hair. So now I'm wearing the beanie hat again. So I am officially teacher with a beanie. Okay, right, so the microteach, it went alright. The practical was okay. As I was doing the practical, the teaching even, can you call it practical teaching? The teaching went well. Aspects of the teaching didn't quite go as I would have liked them to go. I planned to not use any visual aids. I ended up using the whiteboard and 2 marker pens, which is alright. It got the point across. I knew my subject area. I knew what I wanted to talk about. Struggling to find my eyes in the camera right now. Can't quite get it. But yeah. Managed to get my point across. Managed to find all aspects and the points of what I wanted to cover in the 30 minutes I managed to cover. I brought in topics from the news which happened the previous day. Unfortunately, the England-Bulgaria football match took place. Great result in terms for English football team. Shocking result in terms of racism at the game, and lots of talking points considering my microteach subject was around issues in sport. In terms of now, what happens now, we've written our rationales, and now we have to write our reflections. I have restarted my rationale because I thought I was doing it wrong, but it turns out I might have actually been doing it the right way, which is a little bit annoying because I worked really hard at it and I couldn't auto recover all of it. So the bits that I had done well, I lost half of. So I literally started from scratch again. But yeah, my reflection is proving a little bit more tricky to write. Actually, I thought the reflection would have been easier than the rationale, but I've looked at all of your guys' feedback, which is great, and I got exactly the feedback I wanted to be honest with you. I wanted everybody to say there's no visual aids, there's no PowerPoint, he could have used this, he could have used that. There was lots of topical points in the discussion. There was brainstorming, mind mapping, which was planned in there, which I wanted everybody to do together. In retrospect, I could have done work individually, and that would have made it easier for an assessment point of view, but I chose to keep it in the groups and group work. So got a good idea from a little question and answer session we did, but didn't get a full-on summative assessment, well, a formative assessment even, sorry, wrong way around, still learning, wrong way around. But yeah, so that's okay. The idea was it being an introduction to the subject anyway, so that's good. But the actual session was fine. I wasn't, as I said before, I wasn't nervous about teaching it or anything, and it actually flowed in really nicely from other people in the group. One person was talking about stereotypes before, and I'm not going to mention names because I don't know if they want their names mentioned all over YouTube. We've got a vlog and blog anyway, but anyway, but yeah, so and my session actually kind of linked into that. And I used what they spoke to, stereotype of pen. So I had red was my negative and blue was my positive. And that was the only little bit of visual aids I did, putting it onto the whiteboard and getting it up there and posted. So that's done. That's the teaching done. Now first assignment done. It's half term. Great. Still got to finish this little bit of assessment due in on Tuesday. We'll finish this reflection. I think it's going okay. Read a lot around it. Got some reading material now from the uni. Got access to lots of bits and bobs, which is proving a lot more helpful, which is making it a bit easier, to be honest with you. Before it was how many things do I need to reference, how many things do I need to put in, what do I need to do now. I've got that. Doing alright with that, I think. But yeah, getting there slowly. Gonna add a blog in a little minute. I believe we've got to write 250 to 300 words on teaching codes of practice or professional standards of teaching, choose 2 points of that, and how it affects us and our decision making behind teaching, and that. And either it's around the microteach or it's around teaching as a whole. So not sure yet, but obviously 250 words is nothing. There's a couple of sentences, really, isn't it? Long-winded sentences. Blah 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 blah. Keep going. Don't take a breath. Keep talking. Talk. I can breathe now. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. As you can see, I'm not holding the iPad today, and it fell down. Nice little view of the ceiling. I was hoping the iPad would stay still, but now it's fallen. I probably should edit that or start again. So any suggestions on how you can edit and do vlogs, that's great. I believe there's apps that can do it. I'm just going to throw this out there. It's only me anyway, isn't it? Teacher of Beanie. Don't know whether to call herself with a name now. I've seen this, everyone's made these comments in the group. Why did you wear a beanie hat? Well, I'm wearing a beanie hat now, is it? Anyway, wear a different beanie hat for my next vlog if you're really lucky. I've got a really itchy nose. I'm really sorry about that. Yeah. So that's it, really, I think we've covered what happened and what's going to happen. And, yeah. Happy half term, everybody. Bye-bye.